they say the game just means more. There's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan-Hare, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will take the field first. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Just had to get rid of it.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Cobb. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got an alley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first.
Snags it, and there's running room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Georgia's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Grab behind the line. It's Riley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Left side, it's Frazier. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got some green grass. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sells to fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Cobb. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pulls it on the option. Got the 1st down. On the move at the 30. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. From the red zone, it's Cobb. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Gets a hand in there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Trying to get started. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Out wide right, it's Nimrod. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give to Frazier. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Selling the fake. Working that left side now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it in. Got room on the return. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. They'll give it to Washington. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll go with Washington. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Stockton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They want to throw it. Rushes on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. 1st down and more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. 1st down here for the offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Right side, it's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Completes it in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Dogs in the hurry up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going long. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Brown will throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on first. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Frazier. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. At the 45, on his way. Makes the catch, and he's free. Into the house. start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Release to the back. Out wide left, it's Cobb. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Davenport. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Eccles. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Changing the routes with his receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Sees a crease. Enough to move the chains. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Davenport. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Frazier. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You're in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The option, he'll keep it. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Just smothered on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Makes his man miss. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth.
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They'll go to the counter play. Nowhere to go. Georgia using its final timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.